So here, if you see, R4 is given as an ordered pair XY, which is a binary relation, that is XY belongs to A cross A, such that the second component is equal to cube of the first component, and the first component is less than or equal to 5. Okay, and the set A here, if you see, is given as this set, right? 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So what can I write in terms of ordered pair? This set, if you see, x, when I take the value of x as 2, the value of y is 2 cube. So 2, 2 cube. This is the first ordered pair. Next, 3, 3 cube, right? 4, 4 cube. 5, 5 cube. 6, 6 cube. Right? Yes, till 6 we have. So these are the ordered pairs. So you have 2, 8, 327, 464, 5, 125, and 6, 216. Okay. So this ordered pairs form the relation R4. Now there's a small note that I have given here, and that note is that if the cardinality of A is equal to M, if there are two sets such that the cardinal number of the set A is M and the cardinal number of the set B is N, then the number of relations that can be defined on the two sets or relation from A to B is 2 to the power of M into N, right? So what does this mean? So if I give you two sets, let's say okay, two sets A and B, how many relations can you define on this? See that here cardinality of A is 2. The cardinality of B is 3. So the total number of possible relations that can be defined is to B is equal to 2 to the power of 2 into 3, which is equal to 2 to the power of 6. Okay. So many relations you can define, which is 64. You can define 64 relations A to B. Fine. So I want to proceed to the next topic, which is functions. Yeah. Functions. Now, what are functions? Functions are special kind of relations in which each element in A has a distinct image, not any image, but distinct image in B. Okay. Now see, if I give you two sets, A and B, such that okay, such that all the elements are mapped to some element or the other. okay, by the relation, say F. And the elements of this are, let's say X1, X2, X3, X4, and X5. And the elements here are, let's say Y1, Y2, Y3, Y4, Y5, Y6. Okay. So here, if you see each Xi, each of X1, X2, up till X5 belongs to A, right? Each of these are elements of A. Now, what is the relation F here? The relation F in terms of ordered pair, see that X1 is mapped to Y2, right? X2 is mapped to Y2. X3 is mapped to Y3. Okay. X4 is mapped to Y6. And X5 has been mapped to Y2. See that each element in the set A has been mapped to some element or the other in the set B. So the elements to which the element to which X1 is mapped, that is, in this case, X1 is mapped to which element? Y2, is called the image of X1. Okay. So X1 has an image, X1 in A has an image, Y2 in B. So that means function can now be defined as if each element in the set A has an image in the set B, has a distinct image in the set B. Now here is the word, the keyword, distinct image. Okay. If each element in the set A has a distinct image in the set B, then we call it that relation as a function. Okay. Also, what you must know is that the element Y2 the element X1, sorry, the element X1 is called the pre-image of Y2. Okay. So if you see X1 has an image Y2 and Y2 has an image X1. Okay. It's called the pre-image. Okay. So, but what we do here is pre-image we do later, we'll see later. But first of all, what you must remember is that Y2 is the image of X1, Y2 is the image of X2, Y3 is the image of X3, and Y6 is the image of X4, this one. If you see, this is the image of X4 and X5, Y2 has the image of X5 is Y6. Okay. All this you must know. Okay, now let's move on to the okay, there's one more definition which is called the range set. Okay, now what is the range set? Now if you see what elements are mapped here in the set B, you see that element Y2 is mapped, right? Y3 is mapped and Y6 is mapped, right? So what do these elements form a set? These elements form a set. All this set of images Y2, Y3, and Y6. This is called the range set. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Now let's see some examples here. I've given you very simple examples for your understanding. Obviously, these questions are not going to come, but this is for just for your understanding. State whether each of the following defines a function. So if you see here, the given set here are A and B. Now, is it a function? A and B? From the mapping from A to B. Now, functions are also called as mappings, okay? Remember the word? Functions, whether we call functions or mappings, they are the same thing. Okay. So is this a function? This is not a function, because see, the A has been mapped to the element Y, right? C has been mapped to an element X, right? But B has no image, right? So therefore, we say that since B belongs to A, does not have an image in B, hence F is not a function. If it is not a function, then what is it? If it
So
is
they are
not,
relation.
it is a relation. Okay, first question. Second question. Again, you see in the second question that the element B here is not mapped, right? So
Yes,
therefore,
sir.
it cannot be a function. Moreover, there is one more thing. Can you see one more thing which I have not mentioned yet? B belongs to A, does not have an image in B. Also, there's another thing that you can see. See that the element C does not have a distinct image. C is being mapped to X, and C is also being mapped to Z. So does C have a distinct image? No. What is the image of C? Can the image of C be 2? There cannot be, because we are talking about distinct image. It has to be one image, right? Also,
Yes, sir.
C belongs to A, does not have a distinct image in B. Hence, G is not a function. Because see, this relation here is G. G is not a function. That is, G is a relation. Okay, third one. Is this a function? See that.
Yes, sir.
Why?
Sir, all are mapped.
A is being mapped to X. B is being mapped to an element. B has an image Z. And C is being mapped to an element X. Are they distinct? Are they distinct? See that A and X have the same image. So does each element have a distinct image?
No,
Yes, they have. A has a distinct image X. C has a distinct image X. Unlike the last case, there was no distinct image. If you look in the mirror, can you get two images? If you look in the mirror, can you get two images? You will get a single image, right?
yes,
Similarly,
sir.
when two people look at the image at the same mirror, is it possible that they can have the same image? Yes, they can have the same image, but they are distinct, because they are two different people with two images. They may be same, they may be twins. How would you know? Isn't it?
Yes.
So A has an image X, and C also has an image X, right? So they have a distinct image. Does not matter. So just remember, you can remember it this way also, that when two or more light rays, light rays,
Yes,
when
sir.
two or more light rays, they converge, okay, then that is a function. But when a light is coming from a light source that is diverging, that is spreading across, then it is not a function. Okay, these two, this is a way you can remember. Okay,
Okay, sir.
so each element since each element in A has a distinct image, in B, hence H is a function. Okay. Now, the question states that if a function, write down the following. Okay. So first one. So first two are not functions, so we cannot write. We'll only write for the third one. The ordered pairs of f. So what are the ordered pairs of f? Ordered pairs of the function. In fact, here the function is h. So we'll write h. H is equal to, what are the ordered pairs? A is being mapped to x, right? B is being mapped to z, and C is being mapped to x, right? These are the ordered pairs. Next, this is important. The domain and the codomain set. See that because it is a function, each element must be mapped. So therefore, the domain set becomes the set which contains uh, whose the elements whose images exist, whose distinct images exist. What are those? A, B, and C. These are the elements whose distinct images exist. So therefore,
Yes, sir.
domain of H, we write this as A, B, C, which is the same as A. It may not always be equal to A. Okay, remember this. Only those elements, that is, domain consists of those elements which have a distinct image in B. Image in B. Okay, and the codomain set also. What is the codomain set of H? The codomain set of H will be the set B. Okay, this entire set to which you are mapping. Some elements may not be mapped, so that's okay. But then that is called the codomain set. Okay, so this codomain set is X, Y, Z, which is the set B. And finally, you have the range set. Remember, in case of relations, what was the range set? All the set of images, right? What are the images here? If you see the image, X is one image and Z is another image. So all the set of elements which are the images. So X and Z, these are the images. So therefore, this forms the range set. Y is not an image, so therefore it is not in the range set. Clear with this?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We can proceed with the next question then. All these we studied back in class 8 in our time. Okay, number 2. Let x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. So given x is equal to 1, 2, 3, 4. Determine whether each of the following is a relation or a function from x into x. If a function, then write down his domain set, codomain set, and the range set. Okay. So look at the first one. Given here, f is equal to, let's write down the ordered pairs, 2, 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 3, 2, 4, 4. Now let's try to map the elements to determine whether it is a function or not. Have the set A. This is from x into x, so both will be x. So this is your x, this is your x. Okay. What are the elements here? You have 1, 2, 3, and 4. Only 4 elements. And here also 4 elements. Okay. So now if you see 2, 3 is an ordered pair. So 2 can be mapped to 3. 1, 4. 2, 1. 3, 2. 4, 4. see that each element in X has an image in X, right? But the question is,
Yes, sir.
are each element image is distinct? Now, if we see from 2, the light rays are diverging, right? Isn't it? That means 2 does not have a distinct image. 2 has an image, what is the image of 2? You can say either 2 or 3, right? So it is not distinct. So here 2 belongs to X, does not have a distinct image in X. Hence, F is not a function. Okay, it is a relation, but not a function. So if not a function, then it's said that only if it is a function, then only you write the domain set, codomain set, and the range set. So we will not write the domain, codomain, and range set for this. Now look at the second one. In this case, the given ordered pairs are 3, 1, 4, 2, 1, 1. Okay. Again, try to draw the map the elements X into X. Later on, you won't even have to draw the diagram. Just by seeing, you will know whether, but because this is the starting, I'm drawing the diagram. 3 is being mapped to 1. And of course, you will have to write here F. Okay. And here, this is what is the relation here? G. So we'll write just the relation here. 4, 2. And 1, 1. So is this a function? No, because
Yes, sir.
2 is does not have an image in X. So here 2 belonging to X in the domain set does not have any image. Hence G is not a function. And you'll give arrows also. I forgot to give arrows. Hence G is not a function. Okay, that finishes the second one. Look at the third one. Given here, H is equal to 2, 1, 3, 4, 1, 4, and 4, 4. Try to map the elements here again. X into X. Two is being mapped to 1. 3 is being mapped to 4. 1 is being mapped to 4. And 4 is being mapped to 4. So is this a function? Yes, it is a function. Because each element, if you see, has a distinct image. Okay, never mind if 2 and 3 are left out. We don't care about the set, the second set, the set B, right? But each element in the first set is being mapped to a distinct element, right? And if you see, these 1, 3, and 4, they have the same image, 4. So still they are distinct,
Yeah.
right? 1, 3, and 4 are different people, but they may be twins, or maybe, what do you say? 3 people having the same, 3 duplicate people. So that is, they still have a distinct image. So here, um, here each element in X each element in the domain set has a distinct image hence this, let me give the arrows here, and this is H. Hence H is a function. Okay. Let's move on to question number 4, which is the main kind of question, which is a question that can be given in the question paper. And the other questions can be given as MCQs, but not as, but these questions can be given as subjective type questions. See, state the domain of each of these functions for part 1. Okay. Now see, x to 5x. X to 5x. What does this mean? This notation. See, if nothing is given, there's only one variable you see, x. If nothing is given, then you will assume x must be a real number. If nothing is given. Okay. So what we write here is, here f, because this is a real number, we write f r to r, okay, is defined as, let's not write f r to r, let's write here fx is equal to 5x. Okay, because the f of x is equal to 5x in this case, because this is the domain set, this is the codomain set, right? Whenever a function is given in this is the way you write. Okay, f x to 5x, because this notation is for from domain set to the codomain set. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So here you have fx is equal to 5x. Now what should be the domain set here? Now if you see, for every x belongs to R, will you get an image in R? Will you get an image? Just imagine here. Take x is equal to 1. What is the image? 5 into 1, right?
5.
So 1 is
Yes.
being mapped to 5. Take x is equal to, let's say, 10.1. What is the image here?
50.5.
50.5. So what is happening? Any real number that you are taking, you are getting a distinct image, right? So for
Yes,
every
sir.
x belongs to R, there exists a distinct image in R. These two are real numbers, obviously, set of real numbers. Hence, what is the domain set? It is a set of real numbers, which is also written as minus infinity plus infinity. This is the interval notation for real numbers. If you remember in sets, I told you. Okay, given here G, x to 5x. X belongs to a set of integers, right? Now, is this what is should be a domain of R? Does every element in X have a distinct image? Let's write it here. Gx is equal to 5x. Does every element in R have an image in R? Yes. Can you see that any? Can you take any value of X that does not have an image? Can you see take any value of Z that does not have an image? Whatever integer value of X you take, you will have an image 5 times that value, right?
Yes, sir.
There exists a distinct image. Let's write here X belongs to Z, and here also you write X belongs to R. There exists a distinct image in R. Hence, domain of G is equal to again the set of it is a set of integers only, not real numbers. Okay. Okay. Look at the third one. Given H X to 2 by X minus 7. Since nothing is given, we'll take X belongs to R. We take the set A as R and B also as R. So here Hx is equal to 2 by X minus 7, right? And X belongs to R. So now if you see, does every element in the first set have an image here? Check. You take X is equal to 2. What is the corresponding value here? 2 by 2 minus 7, isn't it? We're getting minus 2 by 5, right?
Yes, sir.
So minus 2 by 5 has an image, fine. And similarly others. But for X is equal to 7, for denominator equal to 0, that is X is equal to 7. What is the value of H? Infinity, right? For X is equal to 7, you have X is equal to 7. And what is the image of 7? Here, 7 belongs to R. Does not have any image, right? Does this element have an image? Where will you map this? Image in R, right? So therefore, what should be the domain of H? For this to be a function, each element must be mapped, right? Each element must
Yes,
have an
sir.
image. But 7 does not have an image. Then what you do? You remove 7 from this set, then it becomes a function. So what should be the domain? All the real numbers except 7. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So this is 3, part 4. 4 is defined as the function here is f(x to 5x), f(x to 5x), x belongs to 0, 1, 2. Okay, so this set here is, first set here is 0, 1, 2 only. 0, 1, 2. Okay, so here fx is equal to 5x, right? This is your set 0, 1, 2. Okay, and if nothing is given, we take this set as a set of real numbers. So for x is equal to 0, what is the image?
0.
5 into 0, which is 0. So here 0 is being mapped to 0 by f. Okay, for x is equal to 1, f1
We
is
get
equal to
5.
5 into 1, which is 5. So 1 is being mapped to element 5. Okay, and for x is equal to 2, f2 is equal to 5 into 2, which is 10.
10.
So this 2 is being mapped here to this, right? So that means each element in X has each element in the first set has a distinct image, right?
Yes, sir.
Each element in 0, 1, 2 has a distinct image? In R? Hence, what is the domain of F? Domain of F will be all the elements which are being mapped 0, 1, 2. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine. So I'll stop here then for today.